The fact is well known that to linguists that the most of the languages of Europe and also Armenian, Farsi, Kurdish, Pashto related languages, and most of the languages of northern India, and one of the two languages spoken in Sri Lanka, Sinhalese, are descended from a common ancestor called Proto-Indo-European. This is because there were many words that show consistent in these languages. There were many words that show consistent correspondences in the sounds of certain words. For example, you will always find that in what is in English is a B. Usually there's some exceptions. B is weird in Proto-Indo-European, but comes to mind. What it is a B is a H in the languages of northern India, and in Latin and Greek is a F. So you have words like brother that become prater in a lot of the languages of India. The languages in northern India, I should say. Southern languages are Dravidian, which are not related. Pratar in the languages of India, and frater in Latin and Greek. Also, you find words that begin with that have an F in English, often begin with P in other Indo-European languages, like foot versus pedis in Latin or Greek. You'll note there also the T in English usually corresponds to a D in other languages. But we find certain sounds correspond to other sounds. Now, linguists have been able to reconstruct what the language sounds like, what the language was like, including grammar. And there's one particular thing that linguists have been using for to make comparisons for between reconstructions of Indo-European, which is Schleicher's fable, or also known as the sheep and the horse. The sheep and the horse, or as I said, Schleicher's fable, also known by its Proto-Indo-European name. Give me a second. Chois Hewosque has been translated every time a linguist comes with a new reconstruction of Indo-European. Now, I'm going to read Schleicher's fable, The Sheep and the Horse, in Indo-European. I'm going to be following Bird's reconstruction with the pronunciation of the laryngeals according to the idea that they are parallel to the velar stops. If you don't understand that, that's fine. That's just details for the nerds. So this is Schleicher's fable according to Andrew Bird in 2013, according to the reconstruction of the laryngeals that they are parallel to the velar to the dorsal stops. Chawe hiosmei nach ne hist so he worms derkt so gwer wog weghed so megim chorom so hegemonim choku pered chois hekoi pios weoked hegemonim spekioch hequomsque chageti ker moi ag nutur hekwas tu welkond klud hi choe tod spekiomes nsme ag huntur ker hemopotis se chau yes hul nach where mom westrom wept how we pios to hul nach ne histi tod kiek luos huis hagrom huged. Now again, we have no recordings and no writing from what Proto-Indo-European sounded like, but this is one idea of what it sounded like. I hope people found this very interesting. This is a language that has not been spoken in thousands of years, that we don't have records for, that the only way we know it is basically fossil, comparative to biology's fossil record. Not even that. It would be like comparing the common ancestor from the living things. That's exactly the method that linguists use. And yet, I just read a passage in one reconstruction of that language that was spoken about 5,000 years ago, according to most linguists, if I remember correctly. So I hope you enjoyed that. Bye.